What if I told you that you could launch an entire social media campaign for less than $25 without showing your face, hiring freelancers, or learning video editing? Sounds too good to be true? It's not. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it using AI avatars. And as a bonus, I'll give you 10 free ready-to-use templates. Hi, I'm Bogdan, and in this video I'll walk you through what AI avatars are, what apps to use for generating these avatars, how to create your first post, I'll give you 10 ready-to-use templates, and finally I'll answer some privacy and ethics questions. Looking at the numbers, we can see that AI-powered digital humans aren't just growing, they're exploding. In 2024, the global digital avatar market size was estimated at around $24 billion, but by 2030 is expected to reach around $270 billion. Many people are still trying to figure out how to take their first steps into this exciting technology, but for you, that changes today. First, let's start with what are AI avatars. AI avatars are digital representations of human powered by artificial intelligence that can speak, gesture, and display emotions based on the text you input. Think of them as your digital twins that work while you sleep. Unlike deepfakes, which aim to impersonate real people, often without consent, AI avatars are ethical digital representatives identifying as AI generated. They are the difference between identity theft and hiring an actor. What can you actually do with these digital humans? Well, quite a lot. You can create social media content without showing your real face, scale your training or educational materials, deliver personalized customer support, make your content accessible to global audiences without the language barriers, and enhance your thought leadership content. Next, I will give you an overview of my top 3 apps for creating these avatars. First, it's HeyGen. Its strength is the I can't believe it's not butter of AI video platforms. It has very realistic avatars with the most straightforward interface in the business. It's best for short-form marketing videos and social content where natural expressions matter. For pricing, it starts free. It has 3 videos per month with a watermark. Then it's $24 a month for 30-minute videos. And my tip for you is, if you're new to this space, HeyGen is your new best friend. Next up is Synthesia. Its strength, well, it offers a library of 140 plus ready-made avatars spanning diverse ethnicities, ages, and styles. No need to create your own unless you want to. It's best for professional presentations, educational content, and multilingual videos because it supports 120 plus languages. For pricing, has a free plan available which offers 3 minutes a month, and then it's $29 a month for 120 minutes of video a year. Tip: this is the Swiss Army knife of AI avatars. Less customization but excellent variety and stability. And then we have Vid. Its strength is all-in-one platform combining AI avatars with powerful video editing tools for the extra polish. It's best for personal and professional use, especially when you need an avatar creation and video editing in one workflow. Its pricing starts free with watermarks on your video, but then paid plan begins at $12 monthly. And my tip for you, well, the multi-tool option has impressive editing capabilities, but be prepared for a steeper learning curve. Now, I want to walk you through how to create your first post. And in order to do that, you'll first need to create an account for your chosen app. I would recommend HeyGen because it's the easiest app to use as a beginner, and I'm actually going to use HeyGen for this demo. Once you're logged in, you can create your video in 2 different ways. You can start from scratch, or you can use a template. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to walk you through both scenarios just to kind of give you an overview on how to use the app. So first we're going to look at creating a video from scratch. And the first thing you need to do here is you need to select your orientation. It's either portrait or landscape. So let's just say we're going to use portrait for this example. When you create a video from scratch, there are 3 things you need to be aware of. You can choose from pre-made avatars, which is the fastest way, and to do that you just go here at the top and click avatars, and you can select any of the pre-made avatars here as an example. The next thing, you can create your own avatar, and to do that click create new avatar. You can create a new avatar by using the hyper realistic avatar, which I think this is the best one. Then you can use a custom photo avatar, or you can generate, which means create an avatar by describing its appearance and attributes with text prompts. And the third thing here is select a voice. This can either be text to speech or record your own voice. Now, if you want to use your own voice for this, you will need to go ahead with the paid plan. However, you can always go ahead and just use a voice that's already available there. You can go to HeyGen library here, and you have the different voices that you can listen to and use. Now, the other way to create a video is by using an already made template. And let's go ahead and click use a template. And here we have a library of the different templates that we can use. First of all, what we want to do here is we want to select the orientation. So it can be landscape or portrait. Based on the orientation you select, you're going to have different templates. So let's click back on landscape. Now here we can go ahead and select the type of template that we want. So there are different types of templates we can scroll through. Let's just say we're going to go ahead with an explainer video. And then here we can select the template we want. We're going to click click on it, I kind of like the format of the template, and I can go ahead through the different scenes here of the template and just look at them. I think I'm happy with it. However, if you're not happy with the template, you can always click here and go back, and then you can select a different template. However, for this scenario, I'm actually going to go ahead and just going to select that template. So let me see what it is and click the button that says use this template. Now this opens up for us and it's already built. So on the left hand side here is where we have our script. This is where we select the avatar we want, the voice we want to use for each scene, and then whatever we want the avatar to say during the scene. I know you can also see here the arrows, and what they actually do is when I click on it, it shows me the animated in, and it refers to this one here that's highlighted and what way that comes in. So essentially that comes from the bottom up. For each arrow that I can see here, it's a different element that we can add to our post. The left hand side here is the script, the avatar, the voice. On the right hand side we have the canvas, and this works similar to Canva. Just to kind of show an example, as you can see, we can move this to the front, or we can move it back if you're not happy with that, or we can even change this altogether, which I'm going to walk you through in a second. The whole idea here is that we can change the script, and this script is exactly what our avatar says. So just to give you an example here, we go to scene 2 here, and if I click play, you can hear the avatar talking. So let's just go ahead and play it.
We'll cover 4 key areas: an introduction to social media strategies, best practices for creating engaging.
So as we can hear there, the avatar basically says whatever is in the script. Then if I click on either one of the items here on the screen, you can see that it has the arrows, which means that when should they come in and out. So let's go ahead and add the title. Let's just call this title here test. And the idea here is, let's just say we're going to move it here at the top so it'll be easier to see. And what I want to do is I want this to come in once the key areas are mentioned. So it starts here and it's just only going to show up for the first key area. Now I can click on the arrow and decide what way it comes in. And then at the bottom here, we can also select the duration of it. So let's say it'll take more than just half a second. We'll take about a second for the whole zooming to happen. Let's have a look.
We'll cover 4 key areas: an introduction to social media strategies.
And we can see that it showed up when the avatar mentioned an introduction, and then it disappeared when it finished saying media strategies. So that's how you handle your script. Write whatever you want, and then you can add these elements on the script when to pop in and pop out, move in and out. You can also go ahead and change exactly what each point would say. You can add your own points here or whatever else you want to do. Anything that you can see here, it's actually editable. And then the last one here, if I click on this, I can see that this is actually the background. It shows me how it looks. I can change the avatar if I want to. Well, however, I actually like the one that was there, so I'm just gonna go back with this one. Okay, so I actually like the way it looks. If I hit play again, you'll see that this changed now.
We'll cover 4 key areas: an introduction to social media strategies, best practices for creating engaging.
Next, what I want to mention here is that I picked this template because it has a lot of different scenes, right? So we have a lot to work with. You might want to only keep a couple of the different scenes here, so you might not need all the scenes. So we can always go ahead and delete any of the scenes. For example, click the 3 dots, delete scene here. Okay, the scene disappeared, and also that part of the script disappeared with it. If you want to add a different scene, we can always click on the plus sign here, add blank scene, or add from template, for example. We can do it from the template, so we can add this specific scene from a different template. This is the scene. We can always move it around. Just keep in mind that you can always change the look of the avatar, or you can replace the avatar altogether. You can click replace and select a different avatar instead of the one that you are using. So let's just say this. Now that we change the avatar, the voice there changed to the avatar that we are using, but we can always change the voice to be consistent and just use the same voice. We can click on the drop down here, and then we can apply voices to all of them. Once you're done with creating the video, you'll need to go to the top right corner and click generate. As soon as you click generate, that's when the avatar animation will happen, and you can actually see your avatar moving their lips based on whatever the script says. Now that I showed you how to create a video from scratch and how to create a video using a template, I've also went ahead and created some templates to help you generate your script. So what I actually done is I created 10 generic templates for different posts that you can use. And to help you further, I actually went ahead and created 10 specific templates for the fitness niche as well, just to help you out and be able to make you understand it better. So first of all, we have the generic ones that gives us the titles of it, which is, let's say, template 1, before and after story. So that is a very generic one, but to put this in perspective and help you understand that, I actually used the fitness niche here, and let's look at this specific example, right? So we have a before and after template, the same as the generic template, but this one looks more onto specific niche. So let me give you an example. And here we can start with scene 1, where the avatar is in a gym setting, warm lighting, and then the avatar starts by saying, before I changed my routine, I was always exhausted. My workouts felt like a chore and the scale wouldn't budge. Then we have scene 2, right? And that comes in with a quick montage of low energy workouts or daily life struggles, whatever you want to add there. And then the avatar says, I tried every popular plan, but nothing stuck. I needed something sustainable. Then we go into scene 3, where the avatar then goes into, then I found this 30-minute strength program. 3 days a week, no overtraining, just results. Then in scene 4 here, we're focusing on the before and after timeline or progress graphic. And here we're gonna say, now I've dropped 6 kg, gained energy and feeling control. And then lastly, we have in the last scene here, we have the avatar facing the camera, which says, want to try it yourself? Grab the plan below or DM me for access. And that's how easy it is to create a social media post for any of your products, digital products and so on. Now what I've done here is I added a link for these templates in the description below, and you can find the 10 generic templates there, and for the looking people that are in the fitness niche, you can also find the fitness templates there as well. Next, I want to look at privacy and ethics, and I want to start by answering some frequently asked questions. Is my face or data secure if I upload it? Well, yes, but with caveats. Major platforms encrypt your data and restrict usage rights, but always read privacy policies before uploading, or have an AI read it for you. Your best bet? Start with pre-made avatars until you're comfortable. Second question is, can my avatar be misused? Well, platforms have safeguards against creating harmful content, but videos can be edited once downloaded. The risk is minimal, but not zero, similar to any content you published online. Do I need consent to create avatars of other people? Well, creating someone else's avatar without explicit permission is a serious ethical violation and potentially illegal. Next question is, are there legal considerations? Well, quick version, always disclose AI generation, do not impersonate real entities without permission, and check platform terms for commercial use restrictions. Talk to a lawyer, not an AI lawyer but a real one when you are in doubt. And the last question for today is, how do I explain AI avatars to skeptical users? Well, transparency is your friend. I'm using an AI avatar to deliver more consistent content, reach more people or save time, works better than trying to hide it or trick anyone. Most people appreciate honesty. Next, I want to go through the ethical usage checklist. Always disclose AI generation, either verbally in the video or descriptions. Respect intellectual property. Do not have your avatar recite copyrighted content. Monitor feedback. If viewers are uncomfortable, adjust the approach. Consider accessibility. Ensure your avatar speaks clearly for all audience members. Also, create responsibly. Avoid controversial topics until you are experienced. Next, let's look at the red flag terms in service agreements. First up is unlimited rights to your likeness. Then is the ability to train other models with your data. And there is no deletion options for your uploaded content. Lastly, I want to go through some common mistakes. First one, scripts that are too long. Try to keep your scripts under 90 seconds. Then, too many technical terms. AI avatars struggle with pronunciation. Next is forgetting to disclose AI generation. And lastly, overcomplicating backgrounds. Simple is better. And that's it. For less than $25 or even free, you've just created and launched a video campaign. No studios, no actors, no editing software. Remember, the best avatar is the one you actually create. Don't let perfect be the enemy of published. Let me know in the comments below, what would you promote using this method, and don't forget to download the free ready-to-use templates, link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, click over here to watch my video on how to build an AI YouTube assistant using ChatGPT. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.